couple years ago, y'all might remember, we did a GatorUNbox. It was Trust Super Jail and we took a look at homeopathic medicine and kind of talked about why it's bullshit, and then to demonstrate why it was bullshit, both of us consumed 2 entire bottles of medication on camera, and the fact that 3 years later, I'm here on Twitch making jokes that nobody is laughing at, is just tantamount to the fact that it is impossible to OD on homeopathic medicine because you have to have medicine in there to begin with. So I'm going to kind of do a little bit of the same thing with alkaline water. And if y'all don't know what alkaline water is, it comes in bottles like this. This one's called Crazy Water. This is number 4. We'll get into why that's important in a second. I will say, this is not sponsored content. In fact, this is the opposite of sponsored content. I'm trying to save you guys money by not buying this shit, and hopefully, you know, if someone in your family is investing money on this nonsense or ionized water or the weird electrolytic some stupid bullshit, hopefully you can tell them, you know, cut it out. I also have hang on, I've got this wacky bullshit called Black or BLK. The fact that it has a clearance sticker for $1.86 proves that it's clearly just flying off the shelves. It requires no encouragement from the grocery store whatsoever to fucking move this garbage product. And it's black. The water's black. And I don't like that. But apparently it's black because, you know, it's go deep beneath the surface and discover the power of fulvic trace minerals. So it's you know, once you go black, you never go back. So we're going to have a racist water test right here between white water and black water. Liquid tar. You guys talk about liquid tar, liquid latex and shit. Now you guys are like making me passively interested in this fucking water. I know when I open it, we're not going to cut straight to fucking transformation fetish stream. It's not going to happen. I mean, I can't tell you that's not the first thing I thought of when I looked at this bullshit, but there you go. People who hawk alkaline water. We'll put these so you guys can see them. This little fucking old ass 1800s looking etch of a person right here. This is for credibility. Here's some of the benefits that these woo artists say that you get from you drinking alkaline water: anti-aging, colon cleansing, weight loss, and cancer resistance. So right off the bat, those 4 things is like those 4 things are the top 4 bullshit claims that every stupid goddamn medicine, fake, homeopathic, natural, holistic cure always promise. And it pisses me off because I think everyone probably knows someone whom in their life has gone through cancer, and the type of predatory bullshit that this kind of plays into, that kind of rubs in the wrong way. We kind of got into that a little bit with like homeopathic medicine, where it's like, if you have a legitimate medical problem, eating what amounts to tiny pellets of fucking milk lactose candy is not going to help you see a real doctor, take some real medication. Might want to move the black water further away. Gotcha, bitch! Oh, fuck. Let me explain to you a little bit about what they mean by alkaline. If someone didn't clip it, someone better clip it. That's great. That's definitely going on the highlight for YouTube. The reason this is number 4 for this particular brand is because if you look on the side over here, this bullshit label that says water is nature intended with minerals and electrolytes infused by Mother Nature, all capitalized because it's a noun, it's a proper name, not some factory, right? Already they're playing into this like it's all natural fucking stupid bullshit. Of course it's natural. It's fucking water. You don't make water in a lab. Water comes about on its own from normal chemical reactions. It's like a scientific thing, all right? It's just, you know, when when an oxygen atom wants to be in a polyamorous relationship with hydrogen, it's how you get fucking water. We went with number 4 because that has the wacky font right here, and it says our line of crazy waters, and it ramps up from 1, 2, 3, 4, where you have trace minerals, then you have low, medium, and then you have high, written in a very bizarre font to let you know that this shit's real. Is it not going to focus? There we go. Now they're nice enough to tell us what's in here. For milligrams per liter is you got calcium, potassium, bicarbonate, I'm pretty sure sodium bicarbonate, I think that's baking soda. I don't think it's not a magic thing. You can just fucking buy a whole box of Arm & Hammer baking soda for like 42 cents or something at Walmart. Sulfate, magnesium, oh, there's fluoride. So they put fluoride in it? That doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Because the types of fucking retards that buy this shit are the Alex Jones types where it's like they're putting chemicals in the water that are turning the frogs gay. They're the type of people who think fluorinated water is a goddamn mind control conspiracy. So, why would you put fluoride in your crazy water? The main takeaway here is that it has high content of a pH of 8.2. So 8.2, you know, that's what they're shooting for here. Also, apparently this comes from Mineral Wells, Texas. So on behalf of the state of Texas, I deeply apologize for the existence of crazy water. And then black here. I don't know if it's pronounced black or if it's pronounced BLK. They just fulvic trace minerals, 70 trace minerals, refreshing. Alkaline, this says pH 8. They put it right there. It's kind of obscured with this word salad that includes gluten-free right here. I shit you not. They're selling you a bottle of water that says gluten-free on the label. Gee, I would hope it's gluten-free. It's goddamn water. Does it actually say non-GMO on there too? Did it say that? Did I miss that? Oh my fucking god. Are you There's no genetics to modify, you goddamn retards. Are you fucking You know, clearly you can tell these guys are going for their approach where it's like Mother Nature in capital. It's not from some factory. And then these guys are kind of going a similar approach, but they're just putting as many buzzwords on it, no matter how irrelevant. It's kind of like how when you buy a bag of Twizzlers, it says a fat-free food. Yeah, but it's Twizzlers, so it's pure fucking sugar, so it's still not good for you. They put fat-free on it, like on a fucking Charleston chew, because it's like they want you to think it's okay to eat this. It's not okay to eat this. If you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to be healthy, don't eat a fucking Charleston chew. Don't eat Twizzlers. I don't know why I defaulted to those two candies, because like most people don't even know what the fuck those are. So let me tell you a little bit about the science behind pH. A lot of the marketing that goes into fake shitty water like this is banking on the fact that I'm pretty sure you went to high school, you remember pH, you remember acid, and you remember alkalinity, also basic. If something is soluble in water, then it's considered an alkaline. Otherwise, it's considered a base. So you remember that. Most people remember this. So they're like, oh, pH of 8. What does that mean? How do you quantify 8? And then this one over here is 8.2. So this one is like maximum strength. Give me what'll kill me and take me one step lower. End quote, Jerry Seinfeld. And then this one is just a nice whole number. Pure neutrality on the pH scale. It goes from 0 to 14. 7, the center, is neutral. That's considered clean water. Human blood is between 7.35 and 7.45, I believe. It's in that. It's like 7.4. That's the range. So what they bank on is they say by drinking alkaline water, it increases the alkalinity of your body, which that's unproven. And even if it did, you wouldn't want to do that, because if you were to increase the pH of your blood beyond like 0.2 or 0.3 of a point outside of that 7.4 safe zone, you're fucking dead. If you try to raise or lower the pH of your blood, your body will react accordingly, and it has enzymes, it has biological processes to keep you at 7.4, because that's what Mother Nature with a capital M, capital N, that's what she intended. Drinking this doesn't matter anyways, because your stomach produces hydrochloric acid, which has a pH of 1. So if 7 is neutral, you think about 1, I'm sure you've seen the YouTube videos of people putting cheeseburgers into acid, and the end result looks actually something like what's in this bottle. I mentioned stomach acid is a 1. At the far end at 0, you have battery acid. At the other far end at 14, you have Drano. You have liquid drain cleaner that you pour in a sink, and you think about that. Drano can dissolve hair. It doesn't dissolve your pipes because PVC is non-reactive, so it dissolves everything in the pipe. And battery acid, I mean, it's self-explanatory. Basically, you don't want to get anything from either extreme on you. Otherwise, that's bad news. Bleach is 13. It's one click below Drano. And then in terms of stuff that's like safe, toothpaste, you brush your teeth with Crest or Colgate or whatever. That's like a 9 approximately. And Coke and Pepsi are a 3. Lemon juice is about a 2. So obviously your body can handle certain acids. Acid gives things a sour flavor. Alkaline things give things a bitter flavor. That's really the main difference. What I would like to do is, I mean, there's nothing I can really prove or disprove. I'm not going to chug both of these on stream because if you drink too much alkaline water, here's some of the side effects. I wrote a couple of these down just so that you guys can realize what kind of shit we're dealing with here. You have a potential decrease in the calcium of your bones, which it can lead to osteoporosis. And not the fucking iDubbbz do a backflip into the chair. I have osteoporosis. I'm talking like real ass, I've fallen and I can't get up because my hip has literally fucking disintegrated osteoporosis. And of course, you got your normal nausea, vomiting, all sorts of shit like that. Muscle tremors and numbness in your extremities, which that's like, that could obviously lure someone into thinking they're gonna have a fucking heart attack or a stroke. Like, that's scary. So, like I said, it's bullshit. I'm gonna take a sip of each. I'm gonna tell you what they're like. I'm not gonna chug them because I would like to not develop Parkinson's or something. But what I'm also gonna do is we're gonna do a little bit of science here, and I hope you guys like science. So, I mentioned what was it? Pure water is supposed to be 7, supposed to be neutral on the pH scale. So I have here filtered tap water. So this should be 7. And then Aether kind of got one step ahead of me and said seawater is an 8. So this is bona fide water from the Gulf of Mexico, complete with, sediment in it. Bona fide water from the Gulf of Mexico. And I was able to very easily obtain this because I live literally a third of a mile away from the Gulf of Mexico, which is why my house got cut in half by Hurricane Harvey. I've also got some pH testing strips, so we can at least test their claims to see if the alkalinity, if it's really an 8 or an 8.2. We can see if they're just straight up fucking lying to us on the label. We'll do that, and then of course, pure tap water and seawater, this should give us a 7 and an 8. This is what we in the scientific biz, this is what we call a control. Basically, you got yellow, orange, and red. Orange is 7.2, which is pretty close to what we want to see. If we dip it into this, theoretically, it should come out orange. And if it doesn't, well, then we got a problem. On the flip side, when we dip it into these two fucking things, it should turn red. At no point should we see yellow, because yellow is 6. That's not in the right thing. These are, thank you for the, what about, Necros, thank you for the Twitch pennies. What about mountain spring water and whatever Dasani is? I would imagine those would be in the 7 range, 7.2, 7.4. Let's open up just the pure, regular-ass water. This is tap water that's been filtered through a Brita pitcher, so it should just be neutral without any added bullshit to it. So if I do this, and oh man, I've never done this before. It's been like 20 years since I've opened one of these. We pull out the test strip, okay. Pull out the test strip, dip it in the water for 1 second, pull it out. Now we wait 15 seconds. I should have been counting. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. You can see that we're in the ballpark of like about approximately 7, right? It's right about the 6.8 mark, which is to be expected. This is, again, this is normal ass water. So now if we dip it into the seawater from the ocean, it should come out, if I do it again, it should come out red. Then for 1 second, you pull it out, it's like it's already turned red. Like it knows. That was fast. Okay, so yeah, you hold it up. I mean, that's there you go. It comes out an 8. So far, this lines up with what real science, what we know about the mysteries of water. I have an extra thing, and we're gonna check out crazy water. So if the label's to be believed, crazy water should give us another red one. This should turn red. Doesn't smell like anything. Okay. So after 1 second, pull it out. It's turned... Okay, hang on. This is really the barometer to test it against, right? Because this was the closest to 8.2. I guess it's pretty much the same color. I mean, whenever I edit these videos, you're not going to be able to tell that the crazy water was like one Pantone shade lighter than the other, but there you go. It's an 8. Now we got to try the fucking liquid latex water, I guess. The BLK. It doesn't smell like anything either, which worries me because I feel like it should smell like something. Also, I realized because the water it's like brown, it's not black. I guess naming it like BRN or BWN or something would just be fucking gross. It's like doo-doo water, man. No one likes that. It is raw sewage. That's an 8. That's some hot water. I only drink 10s. I only drink... What is a 10? Do I have something written down as a... Detergent, laundry detergent is a pH 10. I only drink Tide. Oh shit, the Tide Pod meme. Maybe they were onto something. I realized by this water being brown, it might actually affect the readability of the test strip, but, you know, here you go. 1/1000, whip it out. Yeah, it's already like a darker hue because of the color of the fucking water. It says don't shake it, so I can't get the brown off. Well, I mean, it's this... I can tell it's trying to turn the same color as the seawater one, but you can tell it's like brown. That's those fulvic minerals, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what they're doing. At least they're not lying on the package. They're not outright lying. We can prove that it is a pH of 8. So you're probably wondering, what does it taste like? So I'm gonna take a sip of crazy water first. Again, this is a whole liter of it. Water is nature intended, so let's just see. Holy shit! Is this what water isn't Mother Nature intended? She's got some bad taste, literally. If Mother Nature were to piss in my mouth, that's what it would taste like. Actually, that's a lie. That's a lie, because this is supposed to be a pH of 8, which we proved through science. Urine has a pH of 6, so it's not like pissing in my mouth, because if your urine has a pH of 8, you probably ought to go see a doctor about your kidneys. It fucking tastes like old water. It tastes like water that's been standing for a long time. Like, if you just have tap water, you just leave it out for, like, a month, a fucking year, I guess. It just tastes like... It tastes like stagnant... It's like bog water. It doesn't... You know how... Okay. Natural mineral water. Well, you know how, like, when you take a sip of, like... I don't know, some shit that actually has minerals in it, and it's kind of crisp, and it tastes... It's in some weird way, it does taste slightly better than tap water. This is not it. The black water freaks me out for the... Buster Keaton rules, you're right. The black water freaks you out for the exact same reason that Crystal Pepsi freaked you out. It's because it doesn't look right. That's what I'm at. Okay, so let's try a little bit of black. Premium alkaline water, non-GMO water, gluten-free water. What a fucking world we live in. All right. Holy sh... Which one of those is the real water? This one? Okay, hang on. Oh, fuck. It just tastes... That's why it's on clearance. It tastes like the way that cheap sandals smell. That's no good. I guess... Fuck, if that's what gluten-free water tastes like, I guess I need to drink... I prefer the water with gluten in it. That's... I want all the GMOs in my water. Oh. That was genuinely nasty. That was upsetting. If this is the clearance price, if the clearance price was $1.86, you can imagine what exorbitant fucking stupid price they were selling this tiny, how many, 16.9 ounces of water. The price that they were selling this for, you could buy a 24-pack of bottles of regular real-ass water for like $1 more. You get like a whole 24-pack of water that doesn't taste like shoes. Distributed by Black Enterprises out of, it's from New Jersey. There's nothing fancy about the water. It just came from New Jersey. That's why it tastes like shit. All right, so there were some of y'all that were asking, like, since I brought seawater in as part of the control here, y'all were gonna ask if I was gonna take a drink of the seawater. No, because there's sediment in the. It's from the fucking beach. There's pebbles and shit in there. There's sediment, and I'm pretty sure, like, if I hold it up to the light and kind of agitate it, there's like, I see like fucking like plastic particulates in there. It's all nasty and polluted because of Harvey, but I ain't gonna drink. I am not gonna drink the seawater. When all's said and done, the only possible health benefit you can receive from drinking alkaline water. Necros, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Does it have more minerals than crazy water? I think the rocks in there. Oh shit, I'm spilling it. I think the rocks in the bottom are that's trace minerals as nature intended right there. There's some fucking rocks in the bottom of the thing of water. that's your fulvic minerals. That's your trace minerals as Mother Nature, capital M, capital N intended. But okay, when all's said and done, you might be saying, Draco, is there any measurable benefit I can get from drinking water that looks like it's been in a fucking puddle in the road for a week? And the answer to that is possibly. The only thing I could find, looking at legitimate, real medical science, is that if you have problems with things like acid reflux disease and, you know, with your esophagus burning and stuff like that, drinking water that's as a higher pH than normal could potentially, like, temporarily cancel out some of the acidity problems in your stomach. But so can Tums, and Tums are a lot cheaper. That's my Mythbusters, Bullshit Busters alkaline water. Don't buy it. Don't drink it. If you know someone who's drinking it and they're not like a fat dude who keeps fucking burping up stomach acid, tell them to cut it out. Tell them to save their fucking money. And if they have medical problems, go see a real doctor, because they're not going to get it drinking this bullshit. So, oh shit, I'm dropping my. Oh no, I've ruined the experiment. I dropped the test strip on the ground. Let me clean this up real quick. We got one more thing to get into.